Hello everyone and welcome to episode 163 of the WMMA 5 series here on the channel. It's Pride FC Worldwide 43. Thiago Alves versus Chris Lytle, our main event. And for the final time in this series, the last ever worldwide taping. What a run. 43 of them. That was pretty awesome. I think having the addition of the kind of fight night equivalent for Pride FC was a fun idea. And I think it worked out pretty well. For all things considered, we had some fun main events. We had some fun fights throughout the TV tapings. But yeah, I think this is going to be a fun main event to end out the run of the Pride FC Worldwide shows. Because Chris Lytle and Joe Alves, some savages in there in that welterweight division, and that's going to be a fun one. Going to be a fun one for sure. Now the co-main event, that's a bit of a roll of the dice because if John Fitch is just going to lay and pray, might be a boring-ass co-main event. But if Carlos Newton is going to try to push the fight, which I doubt he will, but you never know as far as... And plus, John Fitch, he might look to finish him. So that you do have that. He has finished guys in the first round in previous fights. So there is that. It gives you a little bit of hope. The margin for error is pretty thin with this show. But Charles Bennett and Dwayne Ludwig should be a fun fight, though, as far as in the lightweight division. Old Crazy Horse looking to bring it against Dwayne Ludwig. Then we got a women's fight between Masako Yoshida and Megumi Fuji, as Megumi Fuji looking to get a big win there. She's got 10 pounds on Masako Yoshida. Should be a fun women's fight. Those women fights are usually they're a bit of a barn burner. So we shall see how that fight plays out. Ryan Jensen, Yushin Okami in a middleweight contest. It's our only middleweight contest on the main card. And then Don Fry and Hideki Yoshida. I cannot believe Don Fry is still fighting in this save. Love it. Absolutely love it. He's got 15 pounds on Hideki Yoshida, and I think he's the favorite going into that fight. In the prelims, Nate Corey and Gustafson. Oh my god, Alexander Gustafson and Nate Corey is a fun-ass fight. And then Chan Sung Jung, the Korean Zombie, taking on Cole Miller. Some bangers there on the prelim. As we will see the analytics side of things of the card, as this is the second time that Thiago Alves is main event at a Pride event. As I'm assuming this is the first time for Chris Lytle. Lytle's finished 3 of his last 5 opponents. Both are world-ranked middleweights. 10th for Lytle, 20th for Thiago Alves. Lytle with an 8-inch reach advantage. That is massive. And, that's going to be a fun-ass fight, though. Chris Lytle still giving some great performances, even in 2010 at 36 years old. Just beat Dennis Hallman, knocked him out, too, in the second round. Beat Luis Santos as well. So he's gotten some big wins. Obviously, losing to GSP and Jason Van Flu's tough. But those are tough guys, for sure. And, as far as he's beaten Jake Ellenberg in the past as well. So we can kind of, he's beaten a phenomenal wrestler in Dennis Hallman in the past. He's beaten an incredible striker in Luis Santos as well in the past. Jake Ellenberg's a great wrestler too. So he's kind of a bit of a mixed bag there. He can kind of beat anybody you throw in his way, except for, GSP and Jason Van Fleet. But Thiago Alves, of course, Muay Thai background, can knock you the fuck out as far as, man, he's also a guy who's beaten Dennis Hallman and Luis Santos. But at least he didn't even get to finish Dennis Hallman. It had to go to the decision, but he did knock out Luis Santos in the first round. Another guy, though, that lost to GSP, and he lost to Carlos Newton as well by unanimous decision. So he's coming off a 2-fight losing streak going into this main event. It's a major win. Major win potentially there for Thiago Alves. And, that's going to be a fun fight, though. I really do think that's going to be a fun main event. I think both guys can bring it. And Thiago Alves, with the slight advantage of the Plurkat staff picks, is pretty interesting. I probably would side with Lytle if it was me. But John Fitch and the Ronin, Carlos Newton. This was, yes, at Final Conflict 2004. I want to say this was the semifinals in the lightweight Grand Prix. Or the welterweight Grand Prix, rather. Excuse me. As Carlos Newton, though, won by submission back then. Don't think that's going to happen this time around. I believe John Fitch is the better fighter here. He's got the 6-inch reach advantage as well. He's, 17-7, 10-7 as a whole in Pride FC. Just lost to Luke Como, though, after having a 4-fight win streak, which was really impressive, too, especially the Dennis Hallman, Sean Pearson wins in the first round. I was like, oh my, he's got a killer instinct about him now. But then the Luke Como fight happened, and boy, that was dog shit. But we got a good chance to have a pretty fun fight here. It is kind of crazy that out of all his fights in Pride FC, which, yeah, it looks like that was the semifinals, because, yeah, that was the first round, second round, and the semifinals, then going into the finals. As that's crazy to think, as far as the last time they fought was 2004, a long-ass time ago, and Carlos Newton won with an armbar in the first round. We'll see if that happens this time around. But yeah, Carlos Newton, obviously, it's crazy, 34. And it just seems like his career has taken quite the change of trajectory. Obviously, mid-2000s was not in his prime anymore. It sent him down the rings, brought him back up, and he went on a bit of a win streak. Then took on Luis Santos, and kind of reality checked in, and Kikuchi beat him again. Or no, that was the first time, yeah, he lost to Kikuchi, rather. But Kikuchi's beaten some top names throughout the years. So it's just kind of funny that he's always... And it's crazy to think he's beaten Dennis Hallman back at Pride 15 at Raging Rumble. Kind of the run he went on is just fascinating. Absolutely fascinating to see. He's fought Murillo in the past, too. Like, that's crazy to think. Obviously, that was back before we even had a welterweight division. It's kind of weird. Like, the welterweight division, yeah, I mean, winning the welterweight Grand Prix was awesome to see. Then he loses to Matt Hughes, and he's just not the same. Just kind of wild how the trajectory of his career just changed completely after fighting in the middleweight division for so long and taking on guys like Ronaldo Sobral and Murillo, and yeah, he fought Nate Marcotte too. Crazy. What a career for Carlos Newton. 21-14-1. A lot of fights in Pride FC, that's for sure. He's probably got the most amount. It's probably him and Igor as far as the most amount of fights in Pride FC. That's maybe Murillo's up there though too. I'm assuming that's probably like a top 3 for sure. Fun fight though. Fun fight, good revenge fight for John Fitch. Hopefully he actually tries to finish him. As another rematch here for the Crazy Horse. Charles Bennett against Dwayne Bang Ludwig as they fought at UFC 75 back in 2005 as Crazy Horse Bennett won by knockout. Ludwig, though, has finished 4 of his last 5 opponents. I don't see this one going the distance. This is a fun-ass lightweight fight. 2 guys that can stand and bang, look to finish fights. It's a fun one. Ludwig is the favorite. He is the higher-ranked guy as well, so it makes sense. But Charles Bennett is a guy you can't overlook. Yeah, sure, the 3-4 record, it's like, that's not really the greatest, but he's knocked out Jens Pulver in the past. He's beaten Calavente as well. He knocked out Shinyo Koi going into this fight. But yeah, that was the 13-second knockout to start off the new year, I believe, at Pride FC Worldwide 35. It's crazy, he's almost undefeated in Worldwides. He's got a pretty solid worldwide record, though. He's 3-2. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Just lost in his debut. That was against Firmino Sato. Got caught in the twister. Tough, but tough to see. So all of his fights have been a decision, or not a decision, have been rather a finish besides the decision loss to Clay Guida. Love it. I'm obviously big fan of Charles Bennett. He rules. And Dwayne Ludwig, though, 2-1 in Pride FC, 15-7. Another guy that likes to finish fights. You see there, he's only had really 2 defenses in literally probably the entire save. Yeah. That's crazy. That is a man who likes to either get finished or be the one who finishes. That's wild to think, he came in having, lost 3 of his, last 4 in the UFC. Kind of goes on the run, obviously, at the local shows and wins the Shudo lightweight title. We bring him in, loses his debut, beats Carl Uno, beats Tetsuji Kato. This is a fun fight. That might be the fight of the night. For sure. That's definitely one to watch out for. So the women's fight, another rematch, as a prelim from the Smack Girl card in 2004. It's crazy how long some of these fights, as far as the first fights happening, as far as it's been literally 5, 6, 7 years sometimes for some of these fights on this card. But Megumi won by submission in their previous fight. She is higher ranked. This is her debut in Pride FC as well, but I just think Masaka Yoshida is the much better fighter at this point in their careers. Megumi is, she's 36 at this rate. My God, look at the health. Not great. She is damaged goods, health-wise. But she just, she lost in her last fight as well in Smack Girl by decision. It's crazy, as far as having only 15 fights, and as far as being, she's lost to Jessica Aguilar, she beat Lisa Ellis, I'm trying to think of anybody else. I think that's it as far as, that was her debut, too, against Masaka Yoshida, back in October of 2004. That was rated good, the first time they fought. Does have a judo background, and Masaka Yoshida with a kickboxing grappling background, so that's exciting to think. She's on a 2-fight losing streak, but has a chance to right the wrong. from 2004. Will be a huge win if she does, in fact, pull it off, which I think she will. I think she will. She's the favorite for a reason. So that should be an exciting card. Looking like it. As far as, this is one I'm a little nervous about, the Ryan Jensen, Yushin Okami, because Jensen can bring it, but Okami's kind of hit and miss. He is the favorite on the Blurcast stat picks as Yushin Okami, just by one, but they really no analytics going in this fight. They fought once. This is the first time they fought, rather. As 6-3, Ryan Jensen coming off a loss to Tim Kennedy. It's crazy. He got knocked out by Shogun as well. That Shogun fight was tough. He got him up against the clinch and fucked him up. Knee right to the jaw. As a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu background, Yushin Okami with a wrestling judo background. 2-3, coming off a loss to Alex Steven, but he did beat Francis Carmont and Rich Franklin as well. But yeah, you see two very poors in a poor fight as well. Like, when you have a poor fight against Jacare Souza when you lose in the first round, it's not a good sign. Not a good sign. Hopefully Ryan Jensen can pull that one off, though. We'll see. As the Predator, Don Fry, and then Hideki Yoshida. Don Fry, that was finished 3 of his last 5 opponents. First time they've fought. Fry's going to have a significant weight advantage. He is the favorite going in this fight, which is just fucking hilarious. 45 years old. TRT Don Fry is probably something that the fighting world does not need. But I'm glad we get it. He did lose to Alexander Emelianenko in his previous fight back in June. It's crazy. Look at the run, though, of Good to Great fights from July, 2007. Unreal. He's, like, the Ken Shamrock fight had no business being that good. He's been on a lot of worldwides. He ran, 5 in a row. Then he had the live one in the USA when he knocked out Jerome Lee Banner. I cannot believe he beat Fabrizio Verdum at Shockwave last year. Just crazy. Absolutely crazy. He fought Bob Sapp, too. I remember the Oleg fight on the first Bushido card in America. Knocked him out in 25 seconds. Just crazy. Crazy beat Fabrizio Verdum, not once but twice. Just unreal. What a career in the mod for Don Fry. And Hideki Yoshida, 7-6. He is coming off a win, but Hirotaka Yokoi is pretty bad. And that was an awful fight, too, from what I remember. The Ken Shamrock win is, he couldn't even finish Ken Shamrock. He did finish Bob Sapp, won with the Komura. That was at the Heavyweight Grand Prix, I believe. Yeah, because he took on Josh Barnett in the second round and got destroyed. Crazy thing, he beat Hoyce, which I guess is not great. Not a great feather in the cap, but that was a fun fight to do, since obviously they did that in real life. And then Nobika Takada as well, beating by armbar. I think, was that the first Shockwave? I think the first one was 2002, but still. Big fight, though. And then Naoya Ogawa as well, beating him by a Kimura, which that was actually a really good fight. They matched up very, very well stylistically, so that made sense to have a great fight. But I think this is going to be a fun one. I really do. I think with Don Fry is going to look to finish it early, and probably will. We'll see. But the prelims, as The Rock, Nate Corey, taking on Alexander the Mauler Gustafsson, or Gustafsson, rather. I don't know why I said Gustafsson, but Gustafsson. Significant weight advantage. Nate Corey has won since January 2008. He has won 3 of his last 5 fights by decision, though, so he's just, hasn't fought in a while. It's just the big thing, because he only fought Sexyama back in November, and he's just been kind of fighting once a year after having a lot of fights in rings. That's crazy. He probably should have more fights in Pride FC. He only had 1 a year. It's a bit of a disservice to him, especially when he was, at the time, 11-9, had the Schoonover fight, little tough one battle, and then Ricardo Almeida as well. Most of them, last the distance. He just got caught by O'Connor. I remember that fight, too, because I want to say he was up on the scorecard, and Sexyama just caught him. Maybe not, yeah, definitely looking at the fight metrics, it was not looking like that at all. Then just Sexyama got him down and sweeped him and took the back and got the hooks in, and that was all she wrote. Crazy, he fought Melvin Manhoff, Chael Sonnen, Scott Smith. Crazy, he lost to Chael Sonnen, too. He was 4-6 at one point. Kind of recovered to a 13-10 record. It's not bad at all. 38 years old, though, for Nate Corey. He's probably going to get fed here to Gustafsson. But he is got some backers in Michael and Mark. But yeah, look at him. 6'5". Failed the drug test, though, which is just nuts. Because, you'd have to be... Your piss would just have to be just straight up gasoline to fail a drug test in Pride FC. Like, you'd have to have Like, it'd have to be acidic at this rate for you to fail a drug test in Pride FC. That's so funny. Just we need listen, Ryzen. God bless you. I don't think anyone really takes drug tests. I haven't really seen a Ryzen drug test failure because I think they kind of go with the same type of drug testing they did back then, but I doubt it because that was literally the Wild West where they're just like, yeah, we'll test you, but we won't. We'll exclude this, this, and this, and it's just literally all the PEDs. Hilarious, hilarious. Yeah, because Nick Diaz had a drug test failure in Pride of Sea, but it was because of weed. That was just hilarious, but that's neither here nor there. On to the next prelim to talk about, though. It's Korean Zombie Chan Sung Jung against Cole Miller. Cole Miller, though, 5-inch reach advantage, hasn't won since October 2008. Another guy that hasn't fought in a while, though. 4-3, kind of crazy, because Cole Miller thought it was going to be a big deal when we signed him for the new lightweight division back then in the mid-2000s. Lost to Gray Maynard, and Nate Diaz was just... Listen, those were tough fights, so didn't really hold it against him. The Sam Stout win was like, alright, give him that win, and just was kind of thinking, it's like, let's send him down the rings to kind of give him some more fights, and that's exactly what happened. You know, he lost one time in rings, which it's not terrible, but it's nice to see him finally get a fight. He didn't get one in all of 2009, finally gets one here at the end of 2010, still 27 years old, a lot can still happen. It should be a fun fight, though, because obviously Chan Sung Jung, the man, 3-0, just beat Anthony Pettis. He's fed him Dennis Silver and Sam Stout as well. If he probably beats, Cole Miller here, I'll try to, you should probably give him a top 25 guy if you're continuing with the save. But that lightweight divisions, I mean, you have so many talented guys in that prelims, you got to get them out of there type of thing. Something that I struggled with a bit because there's just, part of me was just like, I don't want to give so many great fights away on the prelim, but I probably should have. Because that would have made that lightweight division incredible. But yeah, this is a fun opener for the prelim. Both guys with 4 wins looking for their 5th win tonight. Long ways from home is Cole Miller, though. Coconut Creek, Florida. Obviously here in Tokyo, Japan. But the Korean Zombie, Chan Sung Jung, looking to make it 5-1. Kickboxing background, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu background, Black House, though, for Cole Miller. That fucking rules. Iwan Takao is our referee, ringside judges. Round 1 begins. Cole Miller looking for the takedown. He's got it. It's a great takedown right off the rip. See what Cole Miller does on top. Looking for some elbows. Does little in the way of damage, though. And Chan Sung Jung with a couple of short punches from the bottom. Again, a couple of short punches from the bottom. Some more elbows, but they are just getting deflected now. Yeah, finally, referee's going to stand him back up. Chan Sung Jung looking for a, as far as grappling in the clinch. Looks like he's trying to get him against the ropes. But Cole Miller out-wrestles him. Gets the trip takedown, 2 for 2 on takedowns for Cole Miller. Already looking pretty solid, is Cole Miller. Doing a lot better this time around on this after the second takedown. The first one, he was kind of getting fucked up from the bottom from Chan Sung Jung. Another takedown from Cole Miller. He is just a takedown machine right now. Not great if you're Chan Sung Jung. That is not the round you want going into the first round. 58 strikes, 3 for 3 on takedowns. Not looking good for Chan Sung Jung. Looking to be 4 for 4. Doesn't get him down, though. Still got him up against the ropes, though, so he might take him down here. Close quarters punches for about 60 seconds or so. Gets the big takedown. Knee strike just above the hip. If he can kind of either get in the mount or get something going out of this, he's going to be in big, big trouble, is Chan Sung Jung. They're going to stand him up, and Miller just looking for another takedown. Just going to get him up against the ropes. Well, Chan Sung Jung, it was nice having a little win streak for you. But I believe your run ends here, as Chan Sung Jung is going to need a miracle to win this one. He's being out-wrestled, looking for the takedown, not happening. Blocks that as well. Now they stand off. Yeah, Chan Sung Jung, you got to go for broke. Well, gets taken down. So there goes that. Some elbows, some more punches from the bottom from Chan Sung Jung. Looking for some elbows, not troubling Chan Sung Jung, though. And that will do it for this one. Complete domination from Cole Miller, as he will be your winner by unanimous decision. Average fight. That is for sure 5 for 3 for Cole Miller. Complete dominance. Hats off to him. As the underdog, too, having complete dominance like that. I'm sure that was, taken out literally almost 2 years' worth of not fighting onto the Korean Zombie to stop him. And, it should be interesting to see what happens for him in the next decade. Then Alexander Gustafsson against The Rock, Nate Corey. It's crazy. Just how different, as far as 2 different eras. The guy that, was a vocal turning point in the business as far as being a part of the tough one class, and a guy that at 6'5" was looking to be the future. Him and John Jones. Of course, the first fight was insane and just unreal. Unreal to see them fighting here in this save. Only here could you see a Nate Coy, Alexander Gustafsson fight. Steki Nagumo's a referee, ringside judges. Yeah, Gustafsson, he's weighed in at 205, which is crazy. He even made weight at 205, and he's definitely fighting like 225 now. Toe-to-toe with strikes. Neither fighter can land a significant strike here. Looking to get something going here as Nate Coy misses the right cross. Gustafsson with a few quick left jabs, followed by a left hook to the body. Another counter again. Gustafsson's really lighting him up. Misses the right hook. Misses the jab. Gustafsson doesn't connect with the right hand either. To the body. Gustafsson looking for the counter. There's the right hand that lands clean. Oh, there's a right hand that lands clean again. Take him down, Nate Coy. Go for the takedown. Oh my god, there's a superb head kick. Yeah. Yeah, that's all she wrote for Nate Coy. I wouldn't say Nate Coy should hang it up, but he definitely, that was, it's crazy how close it was on the betting line, because, yeah, Alexander Gustafsson fucking mauled him. Lived up to his name, that is for sure. Thanks to connected to the French top team helping him prepare for the fight, and his sponsors for supporting him financially. As the opener, can't believe Don Fry is such a heavy favorite, but it makes sense. At 45 years old, he is still a fucking savage in there. Roof Sport, though, for Don Fry. Press to Tokyo for Hideki Yoshida. If Don Fry, he doesn't really use his wrestling background, which is just hilarious, because I want to say, was he on the Arizona State wrestling team or the Arizona wrestling team? I forget which college he went to where he was on their college wrestling team. Either way, he's a savage, and he's going to look to fuck up Hideki Yoshida here. I am almost sure of it. But Yoshida gets a loud cheer from the crowd. Obviously, he's from around here. Fry not touching gloves. That's not the way to go, but hey, is what it is. Yoshida looking to clinch him up, though, against the ropes. He's got him. Look at the judo on display, trying to get some dirty boxing going, but Fry's wrestling plays into a great deal of preventing any strikes from being landed. Does it again. A few punches to the ribs, rather, as he tries to use his dirty boxing now. Using a wrestling again to prevent any strikes from happening. Oh boy, there's a jab from Yoshida that has no power behind it at all. Jab fails to land. Don Fry, he just needs one punch. There it is. There's a nice straight right hand that lands hard. There's another one after missing the sit-up left jab. Fry's already tired. As now Yoshida's got him in the clinch. Got him against the ropes. Oh boy, this is not good. Fry's a couple of small punches to the ribs. Oh boy, yeah. This might be a bad night for Don Fry. Oh, there was a couple punches to the side of the head. Yoshida trying to get some dirty boxing again, but Don Fry seizing the chance, creates some space, breaks free. There's a big right hand again from Don Fry. Keeps on landing those big punches, but the fatigue has crept in now. I don't think he's going to have the power to knock him out. Yeah, doesn't have much left in the tank already. Nothing but air on the big right. Oh boy. Oh, there it is. There's the stunning right hook. He might have caught him. He knocks him down. Is he going to finish the fight here? Some powerful shots here. Oh, shit, he went too far. Here comes the scramble. Yoshida's inside control, looking for a mount. Oh, he's giving up his back now. No way, if he gets the body triangle. It might be it. Looking for it anyways, without the body triangle. Oh, and there's a scramble. What the fuck is going on? What a fight here in the first round. How Yoshida didn't go for the hooks. How Fry scrambled out of there, I have no idea. But obviously won the round is Don Fry with a knockdown. Oh, and there's a crunching right hook to start off the second. Unreal. Nothing but air on the big right. Yoshida's now getting tired. Another crunching right hook. He fucking rocks him. Oh, he rocks him again. Going for yes. I think Nagumo's gonna stop the fight. He's slumped against the ropes. He's taking a beating. What a win for Don Fry. 22-9 at 45 years old. God bless him. He wants to fight Chad Congo. Holy shit. Chad Congo would murder him. If you run that fight in the series, or in your save, please let me know how that goes, because I'm assuming Chad Congo would just fuck his shit up. Unreal, though. Gotta love Don Fry. I thought for sure he was going to retire after that fight. But he's keeping it going. On to the 2010s. as Ryan Jensen and Yushin Okami, 17-6, 14-5. Team Link, Pancreasism, both guys at -110. That's a pretty even fight, for sure. Definitely can see that. Hideki Nagumo was the referee, ringside judges. As we get a loud cheer from Okami, as he obviously gets a loud ovation. Hopefully he does a little bit better than Hideki Yoshida did, as far as for the hometown kids. Managed to get control of the clinch. Jensen looking for the takedown. Not happening, though. Obviously, Okami, very, very high-level wrestling and judo background. He's got him in a Muay Thai clinch. He's looking for the knee strike, but Jensen using his wrestling to kind of get out of there. So Okami, again, looking for the Muay Thai clinch. Great job by Jensen, slipping out of it. Oh, wow, look at the suck him into the guard. He's got him. Looking for the armbar from the bottom. That would have been awesome. That would have been great, Yushin Okami. As, look at the pass guard now. Look at the side control. It's a scramble for Okami. Both guys end up on their feet. It's been quite the stalemate so far. Again, looking for the Muay Thai clinch. Again, Jensen's going to come out of it. Looking to suck him back down into the guard. He does so. Looking for the arm again. Boy, we know his game plan. As look at the pass guard, gets side control. And again, it's a scramble. Fucking deja vu here. As Okami, though, this time ends up in half guard. As he keeps him trapped. As Jensen was looking to scramble. Looking for a scramble again. Bad choice, though. As now Yushin Okami's just got side control off of it. Couple punches to the body. A few left hands to the body. Into the first round. It's actually a great round from Yushin Okami. Gotta give him that. That's a tough start for Ryan Jensen. He's got to do something here in the second to change the course of this fight. Trying to wrestle him up against the ropes. Does so. If he gets the Muay Thai clinch here, oh boy. Yeah. Looking for the knee, but misses. Terrible opportunity wasted from Yushin Okami there. If that would have landed, could have been the fight ender right there. But Jensen looking for the trip takedown. And he's got him. Great, excellent outside leg trip. Trying to pass guard. Passes, but Okami's ready for the scramble. And here we go. And now he's turning up with Okami holding him down while facing him. Oh my god. Tries for the vicious soccer kick. But scooted backwards in time and stands back up. Again, Okami in the clinch. Again, looking for the Muay Thai clinch. Oh boy. Minute left. Looking for something. Okami. Look at the second back down into the guard. It was a great counter from Ryan Jensen to just violently slam him down onto the mat to end out the second. So at least he gets a takedown there. Weird round, because I really felt like Okami won the round, even though he technically didn't land anything. He didn't get a takedown, because obviously Ryan Jensen countered it. But I don't know. I really felt like Yushin Okami won that round. It's very weird, as manages to aggressively get good position in the clinch here. Jensen with another takedown. As doesn't posture him up, or doesn't posture up rather, worry about getting caught with a submission from the bottom. So Okami fights off the attempted, and now they end up scrambling. Oh wow, as Okami is on his back now. Okami pounding away. Boy, oh boy, this is now looking good. Pounds away, a couple of shots land clean. Somehow scrambles back to his feet, does Ryan Jensen. Let's see what Okami does. Gonna get him up against the ropes here, potentially. Oh no, Jensen's gonna break free. And we're back on top. I cannot believe this fight. This has been nuts. So Okami again looking for the Muay Thai clinch. Can't get it though. Jensen's out of it again. He's got him in the clinch again, looking to suck him into the guard. Does so, looking for an armbar from the bottom. Not happening again. But that will be your fight ender as a unanimous decision win. Probably for Yushin Okami, if I had to guess. I think he won the first and the third. We'll see how the judges call it. Yep, there you go with Yushin Okami there. That was actually a really good fight. As a 15-5 for Yushin Okami, 17-7 for Ryan Jensen. Not bad at all. Those guys should be very proud of themselves. That's a really good fight. He has a name check there on that Pancreasism and all his various sponsors, all of his friends, family, and supporters. Our women's contest. Masaka Yoshida, Megumi Fuji, as Megumi Fuji is the underdog, plus 240, minus 310 for Masaka Yoshida, 27 years old, obviously at the prime of her career, while Megumi Fuji is at the tail end of hers. Cobra Kai Dojo, Paresta for Megumi. At least somebody of Japanese descent is going to win this fight. Unless it's a draw, we'll see somebody win from Japan, as Yoshida's, well, I guess Yushin Okami just won too, so I guess it's not that big of a deal, but fighting from a home crowd is Masaka Yoshida. Big cheer there. They touch gloves. Left hand from Yoshida. Fuji evades the big right. Yoshida with the clinch up against the ropes, potentially. Got her up against the ropes. Hard foot stomp, looking to wrap her arms around her opponent's legs rather than take her down. She's got the takedown, looking for the Kimura. That would have been nuts if she just got it right there. Looking for the armbar now. Looking for another armbar. She's just going to throw everything at her. Kimura not happening. Another Kimura. Goddamn, halfway point. Referee's gonna stand him up. Get up close again. Yoshida working our way to a dominant position. Trying to get up against the ropes. Another takedown here. Yep. Looking for the Kimura. Yep, just gonna keep on going for the submissions until she gets one. Not happening now. As Megumi's, as far as submission defense, is too good for her. Minute left. Yoshida beginning to work past to get side control. Can't get past the guard though. Obviously, all Masako Yoshida there in the first round. See what happens in the second. Hopefully, we get a finish here. So left jab, but nothing but air on the big right. Fuji looking to grapple. She lands a left jab, but Fuji evades the big right. There's a left jab and a nice right hook to the ribs. Over-under position in the clinch. Trying to be the aggressor. Trying to put muscle her up against the ropes. Got her now. On the foot now. Stomp on the foot. Now looking for the takedown. She fights the best she can, but still cannot take her down. She ends up on her hands and knees as they come together just in an over-under position again. Knee to the body from Yoshida. Trying to get her breaking so. She does so. It's another takedown here. Oh man, as again, she gets her down on her hands or knees, but Megumi's doing a good job of being able to get right back up after the takedown. 1-2 from Yoshida, fails to land. Looking to unleash some strikes now. It's Yoshida with a left jab, but the big right misses. Uses the left jab and misses the vicious right hand again. And now Fuji looking to get something going, maybe potentially here at the end of the round. Doesn't look like it though. Looks like Yoshida's going to go with a knee strike to the body after the clinch. And, yeah, she just can't get caught here in the third round, and she'll probably win this one. And Yoshida with a nice knee strike to the body again. Got her against the ropes. There's the takedown. Nice slamming her down. Gives up her back now. Looking to get both hooks in. She does, and that will do it. Right there. The rear naked choke from Masako Yoshida. She gets her finish. 14-7. Dominant performance. Yeah, Megumi. Tough break. Tough break. At least she lasted that long. She wants to fight Karina Dam next. Interesting. That's an interesting fight there. As Crazy Horse, Charles Bennett, Dwayne Bang Ludwig, our next contest. Potentially the fight of the night. Depending on how it goes. Both guys looking for their first 16th win. As a freestyle background for Charles Bennett. Muay Thai background for Dwayne Ludwig. This should be a barn burner. Should be. We'll see. See on the calls are for ringside judges. Here we go. The fight begins. They engage. Missing the big right hand. Here comes Bennett with a nice left hook off the counter. Great guard from Charles Bennett, though, with absorbing the two-punch Floyd can at the left cross. Does Bennett, as scores with the jab, misses the right hook. Does Ludwig. Lands a flurry of 3 quick punches. Doesn't land on the left hand, though. And now Ludwig slipping past the left hook and attempts it. And hits a jab, rather, but it's wayward on the spin kick to the body. Off target with the jab, hits the right hand now. There's a nice left hook from Bennett. Neither fighter, they're just swinging now, not really landing anything. Ludwig slipping past the left hook again, counters with a quick left jab and a wayward spin kick again. He's loving that spin kick. Left jab again at the right cross. There's a left cross from Charles Bennett now talking some trash now. Neither fighter can really do anything now. Still, just not really happening. Counters a left hand with a jab and a right hand that nearly fails to connect. Misses the big left hand. Here comes Ludwig to counter with a left kick to the rib cage. It's a nice little left kick to the body as it misses the right cross. Does Ludwig. Here comes Bennett with a great left hook. The southpaw, he just needs one shot to land, and that will all be it for Dwayne Ludwig as he gets suckered into a feint. Left exposed. Hits the jab with the left hand absorbed on the gloves. Another body kick with the left leg does Ludwig. Right jab disconnects with the left hand. There's a great right hook from Ludwig. Both guys are starting to tire out now. Counters the right hand with a good left hand. Lands a nice left hook. Ludwig misses the left jab, connects cleanly with the right hand. They are landing some heavy shots here. Now there's a leg kick to the lead leg from Ludwig. As now can't catch Bennett, who's got some good head movement, obviously with a good little boxing background, does Charles Bennett have, and he's slipping away from the combinations. Both fighters step in, a brief exchange of strikes happens, but neither fighter can land anything. Off target with the left jab, but also misses the spinning back kick. He's going to keep on going with those spin kicks. Brief exchange of fire, nothing comes of it again. Left hand taking on the gloves. Now switching to a traditional stance is Charles Bennett. Interesting decision here. Lands the left jab, but doesn't find the mark on the right hook. Now here's a good right hand from Bennett. Oh, there's the spin kick to the body that finally lands. And misses the right cross with Bennett. And he's looking shattered now as Charles Bennett. They clinch up. Looking for the takedown, doesn't get him down. That's a good job. Oh, until he gets slammed down. Jesus Christ. As that's a great slam from Charles Bennett. First of all, plants him down onto the mat. Major, major round for Charles Bennett, though, with that takedown at the end of the round. That's a great first round. Great first round for both guys. Positives for both going into the second. Missing the big left hand. Here comes the counter. Here comes Ludwig with the right cross. Meet in the center. Dodging a right hand counter attacks with a good left hand. That's Bennett. Both guys got to kind of urge themselves on. They have nothing left on the tank here. They're on E. Dodging left hand. Counterattacks with a glancing high kick. Ludwig looking for a takedown. Takes him down. Bennett's breathing very hard. Now they're looking to scramble. Is Bennett. But Ludwig's up first, and now he's going to look to take him right back down. Great job by Bennett, though, to block that. Blocks it again. Ludwig is breathing very, very hard now, and now they're back to the center. They come to strike. Dodging the right hand. Does Bennett, and here's a quick right jab and a vicious left cross that probably broke his nose and probably knocked him out if I had to guess. Because that was vicious. He absolutely destroyed him with that shot. What a win for Crazy Horse Charles Bennett. What a fight, though. That lived up to expectations for sure. And what a win for Charles Bennett, as he wants to fight Wanda Braga. If he's, unless he's too much of a coward to face him. Interesting. I don't think it'd be a good fight, but that's what he thinks. Obviously, natural charisma about him. Does Charles Bennett. He shines in these sort of settings. As our co-main event, John Fitch versus the Rodent, Carlos Newton, 21-14-1, 17-7. Minus 760, the favorite is John Fitch. Jesus Christ. If Carlos Newton could pull this off, what an upset. Hideki Naguma's our referee, ringside judges. Newton's going to be a little bit heavier. He's probably fighting 190, maybe 195. Fitch with the takedown. Brilliant job by Carlos Newton to push him down on his hands and knees. Clean shots here, unable to land many, but he's pounding away on him. Looking for some soccer kicks now. But Fitch is able to spring back up. Newton looking for the trip. Can't get him down. Looking for a slam. He slams him down. Does John Fitch. And here comes probably the lay and pray if I had to guess. Yep. That's the danger we get with John Fitch sometimes. Oh, look at Carlos Newton, though. Look at an armbar from the bottom. That's not happening, though. They're going to stand him up. Newton looking for the trip. Not happening again. He's going for it, though. Carlos Newton's going for these leg trips. Fitch got out of the leg. He's going to take him down there. And, yeah, another lay and pray here, probably to end out the round, if I had to guess. He's laying on some shots, at least. But they're small strikes, not really doing a whole lot of damage. They stand him up to end out the first round. Definitely John Fitch's round for sure, but if Carlos Newton can catch him with one of these submissions from the bottom, what an upset that would be. Looking for the leg sweep again, can't get him down. If he could get him off this takedown, that would just be massive, but it's just not happening. He's ended up out-wrestling him now, too, as Carlos Newton. Again, looking for the takedown. Can't get him down. Got him up against the ropes. Short punch to the body and the side of the head. Carlos Newton's got him up against the ropes here. Oh, grabs a leg, does John Fitch now, and yeah, there's the sweep. He's got his back now, looking for the rear naked choke. If he gets both hooks in, and it doesn't matter, it's the end of the second. Third and final round, I really can't blame John Fitch. He's doing his part. The first round, he kind of laid him parade a little bit, but just Carlos Newton can't take him down. There's nothing more you can really say there. Looking for the trip, not happening. Got him up against the ropes now. If he gets him here, off the takedown, that will be it for Carlos Newton, and that is it for Carlos Newton. Unless he somehow, some way, is able to shift him off him, which I do not see happening. Yeah, that is the end of the fight. Will probably be a poor fight if I had to guess. But John Fitch wins, yeah, by decision. Very poor fight. I wouldn't have been that hard on it, but I get it, though. 18-7 for John Fitch, as he gives a name check to everyone at his fight camp. All his responses and all of his friends, family, supporters. Has a lot of respect for Carlos Newton, praises his toughness. As our main event, Chris Lights Out Lytle taking on Thiago Pitbull Alves. 21-11-4, 13-7 Muay Thai background, boxing, jiu-jitsu background for Chris Lytle. Minus 180, plus 140 for Chris Lytle and Thiago Alves. Should be a fun one. Should be a fun one. Big John McCarthy's referee, ringside judges. Here we go. They touch gloves. Neither fighter, they're going toe-to-toe strikes. Neither fighter can really land anything. Missing all the strikes combination. Then with a spin kick attempt. There's a nice jab and a spin kick to the ribs from Alves. Alves doing a good job, though. He landed there a little bit, but now looking to walk him down. Maybe trap him in the pocket here of one of the corners of the ring. There's a left jab. Catches him with a hard low kick to the front leg. Jabs wide, hits a body kick now. Missing the leg kick, but hits the left hand. There's a roundhouse kick to the ribs now. Boy, Alves is just fucking him up. There's another roundhouse kick to the ribs. Boy, I didn't think Chris Lytle was going to get this, badly outstruck, but so far that's been the case. There's a left jab and catches Lytle with a low kick to the front leg. Kind of left hand now from Lytle. Falls for a clever feint, and there's a high, fast head kick to the side of the head that probably knocks him out after the left hand. Somehow doesn't. Unreal. A jab in the exchange. Left open, buying off the feint. Hits the left jab. I think he hits the body kick too. Yep, hits the body kick. He's already slowing down, but he's got enough. Oh my god. Now there's a gash above the hairline of Lytle. That's where that strike must have cut him there. Jab is wide. Hits him with another leg kick. Left jab at a straight right. Unreal. Alves is fucking him up. This is nuts. Fails finding his jab. Hits him with a low kick to the front leg again. Obviously now limping because he's been just fucked up with these leg kicks. Nice jab at a right cross. Another leg kick again. Lord have mercy, Chris Lytle. Can't hit the step left jab and hits a body kick. These kicks are just nuts. Hits the left jab, misses the leg kick though. There's another high right head kick. Rocks him with that one though, and that's probably going to get saved by the bell though. Boy, what a perfect first round for Thiago Alves. I mean, he did hit a couple of punches. But yeah, obviously Chris Lytle fucked him up. Oh, Chris Lytle got fucked up, rather. The Cutman trying to patch up Chris Lytle going into the second round. Some more leg kicks now. Limping heavily is now Chris Lytle. Getting more leg kicks now. Jesus Christ. Stop the leg kicks. I'm begging you, Chris Lytle. And there's a takedown attempt out. Doesn't get him down, but he's got him on one leg. Got him against the ropes here, potentially. Looking for the trip. It's a great comeback for Chris Lytle. Trying to sweep, not happening though, with Thiago Alves is in some bit of danger here on the bottom. Thiago Alves looking to scramble, but gets caught in side control. It's a great comeback round for Chris Lytle. I don't think it's going to be enough though, but gives him a little bit to work on going into the final round. Another Scythian kick to the legs after he can't connect the step strikes. Misses with all the strikes there in a combination. Takedown attempt from Chris Lytle. Oh, shit. He knocked him out with that for sure. Knocked him down with it. Didn't even knock him out. That's crazy. A knee to the side of the head. Doesn't even finish the fight. And he's surviving these stomps and kicks. Chris Lytle is an absolute savage for hanging on for this long. Looking for an armbar from the bottom. Oh, my God. Chris Lytle catches him. Hyperextends the arm and wins it in an unbelievable fight. What a main event to end out the worldwide shows in the save. Chris Lytle pulling off one of the greatest submissions of all time after getting just absolutely destroyed for about, I will say, we'll give him 15 minutes because he was pretty dominant in the second round. But the first round completely dominated, and half of that third round was getting dominated. Somehow survives the arsenal of stomps and kicks after getting destroyed with a knee to the side of the head and hangs on and wins by an armbar. I don't know how he did it. Don't know how he did that one. Unreal. What a card, though. Besides the co-main event. We knew it, though. We knew it. We knew that was going to be the one that was going to fuck us over. Popularity decrease, which is unfortunate because, my God. Performance bonus for both guys there. Performance bonus for Charles Bennett. Yeah, well, I'll give one to Yoshida as well, because technically he was the underdog in the rank, or technically she was the underdog in the ranking. Same thing with Okami as well, and Cole Miller was the underdog in the Chanzong Jung fights. We'll give him a performance bonus as well, giving out a lot of bonuses for this show, and we lost about $2.5 million, which is totally fine, because almost, let's see, we had 10 people make over 500,000, and 2 people specifically making $1 million in the main event. Definitely well deserved for their performance. Unreal fight, unreal main event, and just like that, we're down to 2. 2 shows left. We have a Bushido show, and then we'll have the Shockwave show, and that will do it for the WMMA 5 series with Pride FC on the channel. Unreal. As we will catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone.